From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Another storm system is expected to drench the entire Bay Area starting this afternoon. We look at how long the approaching atmospheric river is likely to last.
I think the worry is more the anticipation of what could happen.
So much the intensity of the storms that could make it dangerous near the Guadalupe River, it is more about the duration. How people living nearby are preparing for potential flooding. And how South Bay officials plan to use nearly $40 million in new federal funding to fight homelessness. Good morning. Today is Sunday, February 18th. It's great to have you with us today. I'm Max Darrow. Well, we made it through the weekend storm number 1, but number 2 is on its way. Let's get to First Alert meteorologist Darren Peck.
Well, the good news about today is for the first half of it, you're not going to get rained on. But then by the second half, this next storm comes on shore. So we'll take a look at clouds that stay with us through the morning hours. Look at the time frame there. That's 6 o'clock through like noon. It's just clouds. And then by the time we get to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the rain arrives from this second storm, starting in the North Bay, overtaking everybody else for the rest of the early afternoon, and then it just keeps going. I mean, here's 6 o'clock. We take it ahead to the next stop. There will be a few breaks, but for the most part, they won't last long. It'll be fairly widespread and steady. That gets us to 11 o'clock, and this gets us to very early tomorrow morning and the close of the first phase of this storm. So the second half of Sunday is widespread steady rain. We'll pick up the most of the rainfall totals in that period, but there's a whole other part of this storm coming after that. We're going to look at that in the complete forecast coming up in just a bit.
When we get hit with one storm after another, Bay Area rivers and creeks become quite a concern. The Guadalupe River in San Jose is one of those problem spots, and the potential for flooding poses a serious risk for people who live nearby. Our John Ramos has more.
Santa Clara County officials say this storm may not be as intense as some of the storms we've had this year, but it may be more long-lasting, and that could be a problem for people living near the rivers. Like a lot of people in the neighborhood, Jennifer S. keeps a close eye on the water level marks on the Alma Street Bridge over the Guadalupe River.
Usually when we have a large storm, it gets up to about 14. 17 feet is when we have to move out.
She had to evacuate her mother back in 1996, but since then it's only gotten close. Still, she took pictures of how swollen the river got 2 weeks ago in the last big storm.
It doesn't rain for days and days and we're okay, but if it rains for too long, then if it rains a long time, then the river rises too fast.
That's a concern of the county as well, especially because of all the recent rainfall.
The storm has already brought in a lot of rain from that February 4th storm. Soils are saturated.
The Guadalupe River gets runoff from the Santa Cruz Mountain watershed, and when the land can't absorb the water, the river can rise quickly as it runs through San Jose.
We're not expecting it to flood, but we, again, want to make sure that the public, is aware that this could potentially occur because of the saturation within the soils here in our county.
The riverbed is often a place for homeless people to gather, so the county has worked to evacuate them and opened warming centers during the storm. But with forecasts that Sunday's storm could last for several days, officials aren't taking any chances. The entire Bay Area is now included in a flood watch. But neighbor Jeannie Vadabancourt says over time she's learned to be calm about the dire predictions.
And it never reaches the projected, at least in all the years I've been watching it. As of yet, it hasn't reached the projected. You end up being more worried about what's coming than when it's actually happening. Even when it's at its worst, it doesn't seem that bad. So I think the worry is more the anticipation of what could happen.
But it's the things that could happen that officials must plan for.
When it does rain real hard, then we are concerned, yes.
And they're hoping that, like Jennifer, the message will be taken seriously.
San Mateo County closed more than half a dozen parks because of the storms. Take a look at this. These are some of the parks that are closed. It includes places like Devil's Slide Trail and Moss Beach. The Parks Department says these parks will stay closed until the conditions out are safe. And you can stay up to date with the new storm moving in later today here on air, as well as on KPIX.com, and of course streaming on CBS News Bay Area. Santa Clara County is about to get a financial boost in its efforts to reduce homelessness. 4 South Bay representatives announced they've secured more than $39 million from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. I spoke with Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren about where the money will go, why it's needed, and about solutions for this challenging problem. Communities across the Bay Area continue their efforts to try and address the homelessness crisis, and Santa Clara County is not immune.
Every day I hear from people, and I see it myself, people living in tents. It's really unacceptable.
Representative Zoe Lofgren says the bulk of the around $39 million in federal funding, about $29 million, will go to the Santa Clara County Office of Supportive Housing. The rest of the money will go towards numerous nonprofits throughout the county that work to address homelessness.
It's the local governments that are tip of the spear on this. They make all the decisions on zoning, what's going to be built, and all of that. So the major role that the federal government can play is to provide funding for those efforts.
She says the crisis has gotten worse in recent years.
We got to dig our way out of this.
There isn't a singular reason for the crisis. However, Lofgren says the housing crash in 2008 still plays a role in where we are today with homelessness, and the pandemic brought on more and new challenges.
Some people are living in cars because they don't have enough money for rent, families in cars. We have children in school who are homeless. That's just absolutely unacceptable. We also have people who have other problems, people with mental health problems, people with substance abuse problems. And their problem isn't just housing, it's those other problems as well.
As for solutions, there isn't just one.
Well, a multiplicity of things. We need more housing that regular families can afford. That's a building and construction issue.
She'd like to see down payment assistance programs, funding assistance for those constructing affordable housing, and aggressive efforts to help those with substance abuse and mental health problems.
This is a big problem in our community, but it's going to take everybody working together to get ahead of it, and we're trying to do our part.
The funding headed to Santa Clara County will come from HUD's Continuum of Care program. In San Francisco, the San Francisco Japantown community gathered inside the Kabuki Theater on Saturday for a day of remembrance, emceed by our very own Ryan Yamamoto. The ceremony is meant to honor the 120,000 Japanese Americans who were sent to internment camps during World War II. The official day of remembrance is on February 19th. That's the date when President Franklin Delano Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066 in 1942. That gave the U.S. Army the authority to round up citizens living along the West Coast. In Contra Costa County, officials say the Antioch Library is set to reopen at noon on Tuesday. This comes after it abruptly announced a closure on Friday, citing crime as the main concern. The county library system had said the Antioch Library would be closed until further notice. It said there had been repeated threats to safety and security of staff and patrons. But after negotiations for an emergency contract, the building will now have a private armed security guard and patrol car to monitor the surrounding area. The library is also working to install a safety fence and an upgraded security camera system. Moving to Oakland now, where the recall effort of Mayor Sheng Tao took a step forward as signature collection began on Saturday. Organizers at Jack London Square made their pitch to potential voters that the current mayor is to blame for Oakland's crime issues. But her supporters tell our Da Lin the problems predate her time in office.
Robberies, burglaries, and violent crime, all of them went up by double digits in 2023 compared to 2022. Many businesses shut down citing crime, especially along the Hagenberger corridor.
This specific area used to thrive on game day, whether it was the Raiders, the A's, the Warriors. It was amazing.
East Oakland native Dwayne Tatum lives near the Oakland Coliseum.
It's frustrating because you start thinking about all the economic activity you're losing.
With businesses gone, so are the jobs and tax revenue. He believes the job loss hits his community the hardest.
I was tired of complaining about it. I wanted to put feet on the ground and actually try to turn this thing around. I'm tired of seeing, like, you got other cities that are thriving. We're headed the opposite way.
I solemnly swear.
He's volunteering to collect signatures to recall Mayor Sheng Tao. He and other recall supporters blame the mayor for failing to apply for millions of dollars to fight retail crime. They're upset. She fired Police Chief LaRon Armstrong with no permanent replacement a year later. And they say she lacks accountability by constantly pointing the finger at someone else.
She is a failed leader. She has just done so much wrong in terms of leadership.
But Tao supporters say the recall is a waste of time and taxpayers' money.
It's disheartening when I see folks trying to recall a mayor who's only been in office for a year.
Sabir Lockett supports Mayor Tao. He says crime has been going up in Oakland since 2019. He blames the previous mayor and the defunding of Operation Ceasefire for the rising crime.
Mayor Schaaf and LaRon Armstrong administration that defunded Ceasefire. This current mayor is refunding Ceasefire. And I don't think that crime is actually any different today than it was 10 years ago.
He credits the mayor for hiring more 911 dispatchers and working with the state to install license plate readers to fight crime. He's asking voters to give Mayor Tao more time.
It's a culmination.
But Dwayne worries more time for Tao means more crime and business closures.
I still believe in Oakland. The good and the bad. I believe this city can actually be thriving instead of trying to survive.
Recall organizers aim to collect at least 25,000 signatures from Oakland voters by May. They want to get the recall on the November ballot.